dominant victory like we had today. We just got to continue to clean up the small stuff, and that's why I'm so excited for the bye week. Like, I'm so excited to get better this week because we did a lot of great things. We just have to make sure we continue to build off of it.
What do you need to clean up specifically, you think, in O-line, heading into the bye week? What do you think?
Some technique stuff. So what we do really well as an offensive line, we make corrections throughout the game, but some of the corrections that we're making are things that we shouldn't even have to correct. So we just need to come out better technically. I feel like our fire was there. We just have to match that with great technique and making sure that we don't hurt ourselves. What I mean by that is not having penalties like I had to today. I got to make sure I'm better on that end, and we just have to be better as far as that goes. But as far as how hard we play, how hard we strain, I'm very proud of that. We did that from beginning to end.
The O-line being helped to establish a run today was huge. How will that help propel you guys moving forward?
Whenever you're able to have a dominant run game, have a balanced offense, that opens up so much for Jalen to do what he does, and it's always great to see guys like Justin Jam back there have a great game as well. We love those guys.
Speaking of Justice, he has that thundering hit as he bounces off a guy and scores. Like, what type of juice did that bring to the offensive line? Knowing Hayes just clocked the guy and goes off for a touchdown.
Yeah, Justice really brought the boom on that play. We got to make sure that we continue to give him opportunities to do so. We got to make sure that we really see how hard he's working and let us know that, all we have to do is give this guy a little bit of room, and he's going to make a lot out of it.
What was working for you guys in the trenches just to help that run game get established and be explosive today?
We just kept leaning on them. That's what we have to continue to do. We have to continue to trust the run game, but we have to continue to make the coaches trust the run game so we can continue to lean on those guys like they ended up letting up as the game went on. You could visibly see like us running the ball on them that started to wear on their defensive line. That allowed Justice and Jam to have great runs, great breakaway runs like they had today.
Against Tennessee, they had 3 takeaways on defense. You guys didn't, weren't able to take advantage. You guys put 2 in the end zone after a couple of takeaways. How big was that for you guys to take advantage of those turnovers and turn them into points?
That was huge. Under any circumstances, it's important to make sure we take advantage of turnovers because our defense, they work their tail off all week and they emphasize getting turnovers, and we got to make sure that we do something with them like we did today.
What was the energy like from the offense on the side now when the defense got that big stop on 4th down to prevent the shutout?
It was huge. There's a lot of pride at playing at home now here at Alabama. So whenever you're able to get a shutout, it's very important. Like Malachi was real fired up. He wanted that shutout. We all wanted that shutout. It's very important to have because 34-0 looks a lot different than 34-7.
Caitlin just mentioned you and Malachi, some of the vocal leaders during practice this week. What were some of the things that you were trying to say during the week?
Just pushing guys. Yeah, really just pushing guys. Can't say what I said during the week up here because I won't be able to talk to y'all anymore. But really just pushing guys, holding guys accountable, making sure that people match me. I feel like the thing about me, the key factor about me, the thing that makes me such a great football player is the energy that I bring to the game. And if my teammates just continue to match me, we'll have a great offensive line and we'll continue to be great like we were today.
How impactful is it to have a bounce back win like this going into the bye week, having elements of going into
very impactful. We have a 1-0 mindset, so we weren't worried about last week or what happened last week. We were worried about how we could continue to get better and grow, and that was evident today. We grew a lot from last week.
What did you see out of Jalen today? Especially, it seemed like the weight, the pressure of the offense was kind of off his shoulders a little bit with the run game and things like that. Like, how comfortable was he? What kind of feature did he bring today?
Jalen was very confident. You felt that confidence, and we always there's no circumstance where you want to have to pick your quarterback off the ground, but every time we had to pick him up and we want to lessen those moments, he was confident. He was unwavered by it. He was like, "Hey man, it's football. Let's go. Let's play."
How important is a consistent run game for a guy like Jalen, where it's like you can kind of balance both, you can kind of do whatever you want?
It's very important to have a great run game as well as a great passing game because when you have a balanced offense, that really opens up the playbook to whatever coach Sheridan wants to call.
It makes a guy like Jalen more comfortable, and you guys more comfortable as the line?
It makes everybody on the offense, everybody on the team more comfortable if you have a balanced offense. Excuse me.
Kind of seemed like Jalen, kind of struggled a little bit early on, and then after that first pick from the defense, really seemed to get it going. Did you notice maybe a change in what he was trying to do on the sideline? And I know Coach Sabor mentioned having some more conversations from the wide receiver. Just kind of what did you notice about maybe his demeanor or just actions as he tried to get himself comfortable and established?
Jalen had great demeanor all day today. I didn't notice a specific change, his demeanor got better.
Yeah.
But Jalen was Jalen. What I mean by that, he's very consistent. He's consistent as our leader, and he made some of the corrections and changes that he needed to make with the receivers to propel us to start putting some points on the board.
Kevin, a lot of your teammates were talking about how you got onto them. You wanted to kind of set the tone this week. Is this what you had in mind? Is this the kind of performance and the response you wanted to see from the unit?
Definitely, and I know as an offensive line, we're even better than what we were today. And no matter what I have to do, whether that's me being more vocal, spending more one-on-one time with the guys, like whatever it takes, because I love those guys. I take a bullet for every guy in that room, and to see them have success, to see all of us have success together that's what I came to Alabama for. So whatever it takes, I love those guys, and I'm glad we're able to have a dominant performance today.